See where your dachshund went?
Mm-hmm. Howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here and
Bradley.
Bradley. Just a minute, I'll be with you. I have to clean my glasses. You know how that is. Well, my friends, first I'm going to start this off with, today is kind of a sadder day in our household. You guys are dirty right there. We've come to the decision that we are going to have CJ put down today. She took a turn for the worse during the night, and you can tell now that she is in some pain. I'm not going to go into all the description, because all of you that are pet owners, or even if you're not, but you just love animals, don't need to know all the nitty-gritty hard specifics. We're alleviating her pain as much as we can right now. We can't get her in until about 2.5 more hours, or it's about 3.5 more hours. No, about 2.5 hours. So, and I had to, I was up with her quite a bit last night, comforting her and taking care of her. She got to a point now where, like, I'm not even going to detail, you guys don't need that. Let's just say we're keeping her clean, we're keeping her as comfortable as possible, and loving her up as much as possible. And we've made the necessary arrangements that Brad will take her in and have her put down. And the reason that just he is going is, well, number one, this park is crazy right now. So much activity, and trying to keep the other dogs calm. And also he has to be to work. The appointment is at 3:30, and he has to be to work at 5. And this is what, about 20 miles away or so? Yeah. So, yeah. And then we have some friends that have a little bit of land that they said that we could have a spot to bury her. So he will have to do that real quick, because he works tonight, and then he works tomorrow. He turns right back around and works tomorrow morning. And this is one of the hard facts when you live in an RV. You don't have any refrigeration, and it's warm enough still. You're not going to just have your animal, and we have to do it this way because we did not have enough money to have them take care of her or to have her cremated. That's what we would have liked to have done, but that's just not feasible right now. And prices here are a lot higher than we thought they would be. With this one vet clinic that we called, wanted over $200 just to euthanize her. Yeah. And I mean, it's like, what? The place that we're taking her to, they were going to charge $74, but they worked with us. It's like, we can scrape together $64 right now. And they said they would work. That would be okay. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, it's a hard day, but it's time. Like I said, your animals I feel my animals at least kind of let me know when it's time, and she is. And that's the first thing I said to Brad this morning was, it's time. And he totally agreed, especially once I told him what had happened during the night, because, he was asleep. And, yeah. So, kind of funny, I told you guys yesterday, she did a little bit better. She ate a little bit. Just Vienna sausages and, the canned little weenie, and drink water, and I keep bringing water over to her, and I even hold the dish and stuff, and she'll still drink, but like I said, physically she's taking a turn where we know it's time. But Missy is up there right now, loving on her and stuff. What she always does, whenever there's an animal that's getting ready to cross over, she always loves up on him. Have you ever noticed that? Because she's she's seen quite a few animals cross over in her years. She's seen Angus. We had a dog named Angus. Maximus.
Oh no, one Pat.
No, we didn't have her with Pat.
No.
But Bitsy and Misty, CJ, Boomer, Tigger. You know, she's seen quite a few animals pass away. You know, and so it's just time. I'm looking forward to knowing that my sweet little beagle will be up there with all the other animals that we've loved and have crossed over, playing and running and not be in any pain and be totally healed. So, and we'll see you when we get up there. Sorry, try not to do the boo-hoo. Yesterday we did take naps. And then I made oven fried chicken, which is a fat-free recipe. If anybody wants to know, if you just we take the skin off. We use chicken thighs. Take the skin off, and you can either use an egg wash or you can do it with just water. I did it with just water last night, and then I used like a box of a Jiffy mix box of cornmeal and flour and spices, and then you just do it like you would normal chicken, but you just you spray a pan real heavily with cooking spray, and then you put your chicken down, and then you spray the top of your chicken with this cooking spray, and then you just bake it in the oven, and it gets nice and crispy. It's like fried chicken, but without all the grease. So I made that, and I made homemade Spanish rice, which I just used some tomato puree and some salsa and spices. And then we had some carrots with it. I did some looming. I'm working on that shawl. Y'all. Shawl, y'all. So let me see. That's the side I wanted to show. So this is, and then I'm doing some different I'm playing some, as you can see. And so, yeah, I'm doing several different types of colors of the same type of yarn and stuff. So it's probably only about maybe even a fourth the way done right now. It takes quite a bit of yarn.
Is this going to screw up?
No.
Okay.
I've been working on that. I did not get that hooded cowl listed on Etsy yet. I probably will tonight. Like I said, I know you guys all understand that, just been kind of busy with the dog and stuff. So, Brett had to work last night, and all the crazies were out. All the crazies are everywhere right now, guys. It is crazy in this RV park. Hey, well, it's pretty full right now, because I think we're getting in, holy moly, I think we're getting in the snowbirds, so it's pretty full up, because the fishing is really good right in this area right now. And so, like this morning, you've got our new neighbor. We have somebody that moved in right next to us, and he doesn't realize, and it's not his fault that Brad works nights and we are night owls. But so he's up at 6:30 blooming a.m. Doing his stuff, radio, everything. I'm like, I mean, we could get pissy about it, okay? Quiet hours are supposed to be from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. But what good will it do? You don't want to fight with your neighbors if you can avoid it. So, and like I said, it's not his fault that, so, but so that's been going on. Our other neighbors moved a trailer in right next to him. You got people running all around in golf carts and stuff. You've got, this lost dog. Brad's trying to find its owner, couldn't find its owner. And, got this one woman down in this trailer by the waterfront screaming because she's locked in her trailer. Now, we don't know. We think she's an elderly woman. And did one of the neighbors say she was elderly?
Yeah.
So we don't know if maybe her family locked her in this trailer because they had to go to work or whatever. And that's why she can't get out. So in any case, one of the other people down there was going to call, because nobody was in the office, of course, going to call and the emergency number, because we don't know. All of the contact information is in the office. We don't know who to call and say, hey, your mom's here, screaming her head off like she's being killed, begging people to help her and, stuff. And this isn't really a solution. It's basically, too, what if a fire broke out or something? If your mom's bad off enough, you got to lock her in her house. You probably don't want to leave her alone either, where there could be a fire. Or what if she falls down and gets hurt? Nobody can get to her. So that's been going on. It's just been really crazy. Oh, we found out the pool did get closed down by the health fund. They posted a great big sign, and that was a couple weeks back. Crazy. But you just take it as it comes. We'll eventually get out of here. Like I said, we have really great neighbors, but eventually, when it's time and when we're able to save up enough money, we'll get out of here.
Yes.
I already did the cat litter box. Aren't you guys glad you know this? I've cleaned house this evening. I need to do my peddler this evening, unless I'm too upset, then I won't. I have no idea what I'm cooking for dinner. Do you have any idea what you'd like for dinner?
I don't know.
Is there anything that you're kind of...
Nothing. I can think of right off, sweetie. Yeah.
What kind of need it?
Spaghetti. We can use the rest of that sauce in it.
That's what I was thinking too. So I'm making spaghetti tonight. And no, I'm not giving up on eating healthier. I'm just I restricted myself too hard again. And so I'm just kind of taking a step back. And like I said, I'm cooking dinner at, 10 o'clock at night now, because that's, when he's working and stuff. And there's a nice hot meal when he comes home. And it's
that is so nice, sweetie.
I feel like taking the plate and just waving it out the door when he comes home, because he comes home, he texts me when he's getting off work. So I get the dogs leashed up to be taken outside. And so he comes home, he takes them out real quick, has them do their business, and then he hits the food. And so I feel like just holding the plate off the door. But yeah, it's good. So, my topic for today is being kind to yourself, not being so hard on yourself if you're having something that's happened. It's okay for me to take a step back, and it's okay for me to even say that maybe today, maybe if I'm doing okay with it now, but when you know that the animal has passed away, that's when the grief really hits you. But it may not be, up to it. So, and just telling yourself, because we all are so hard on ourselves, that, we're human and we're doing the best we can, and we don't have to be perfect at everything. We don't have to look perfect, and we don't, we all we try to do is be the best person we can, and all of you guys, like I said, I'm going to say that again, all of you guys help so much.
Yeah.
Your friendship, and you guys never cease to amaze me. I have a new friend that I made yesterday who contacted me through email, and she even wanted to make sure that we had enough funds to be able to, if we needed to be able to take CJ to a vet, or if we had some other bills and stuff, and that's what we're using to be able to, you know, to take care of our wonderful friend. Come here. Oh my, Mama, it's okay. Be nice, Nixie. You know, is you know, we used it for that and some car gas. That's one thing we've learned, and one thing that we need to do is rebuild the savings. So when this kind of stuff happens, we have the money. You know, it was like, you might want to turn that down so it gets a little burned.
I got it, sweetie.
Okay. It was just, I think, September of last year that we had to have our Maximus put down.
Yeah.
You know, and that was such a wonderful day. He came out to our house. We did it out there, and there was also a cremation animal place that you know, came out at the same time, and because
Angel Companions.
Yeah, Angel Companions, and they took Max's body, you know, and took care of that.
And they were so genuine.
They were super duper, you know, and they even gave us like a clipping of his hair and stuff like that. It was really nice, you know. But it is what it is, and we're okay with the fact that we will be burying CJ, you know, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, you know. We all go back into the earth. So anyway, sorry it's not a real upbeat, but I'm sure you guys understand. It's not easy letting go of your friends, and we're blessed to have her, and I know that she knows that she was very loved, and we took her out of a very abusive, neglectful situation, and, you know, I will always remember her. This family member was living with us, and the dogs accidentally got out, and he was looking for her, and we were too. And while I was at the house, I would open up the door and call for her. And he located her, and this was my first hint that she was really terrified of me. Here she comes, and I didn't know, in that, like I said, at this point in time, she's a beach ball. I didn't know this little dog could run that fast on the snow and the ice down the street to me. Like, save me, because he was behind her, you know, so I'll always remember that, you know.
And it was funny because when
I always remember her going in the backyard too, and rolling in the dirt.
Yep.
Just
one of the things I always thought was so funny is when he would go down and go to bed.
And she would, I tell it to my room, like, oh no, sister. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, and remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship, and I think you guys are awesome. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.